for the murder of the deceased Ali Muhammad bin Muhammad Ullah. She murdered the deceased to win a 4-digit lottery, or well known as Nombor Ekor. She believed that she needed a human skull to bring it to a Bomo to get the lucky number to win the lottery. She murdered the deceased by first hitting him with a rattan can. Not only that, but she also then dragged the body away and drove to a temple to get a parang. The deceased's head was cut off by using that parang. The appellant then appealed that she was in a state of unsoundness of mind and not aware about what she was doing. She was intoxicated after consuming alcohol. The court then dismissed the appeal even though the appellant was intoxicated. This is because the intoxication does not affect her consciousness. In order to prove the act of killing or murder, the court must determine whether there are acts of killing, which is actus reus, and the purpose of killing, which is mens rea. In this case, the appellant murdered the deceased deliberately is considered as actus reus, and for the purpose of obtaining a human skull that was needed to win a 4-digit lottery is the mens rea.
Order of the court. The Honorable Judge Ahmad is presiding. This is the case of Francisca, anak perempuan Anthony Samu, against public prosecutor, Your Honor.
Thank you. All parties present?
Much obliged, my lord. I am Public Prosecutor Nur Hilalia on behalf of the Public Prosecutor.
Much obliged, my lord. I am Counsel Muhammad Mustafa, the counsel for the defendant.
Thank you. Francisca, please rise up and hear the charges.
Miss Francisca, you are charged for murder Ali Ahmad, a Bangladesh national, on August 1994. The body of the deceased has been found without its head a few days later. How do you plead?
I'm not guilty.
Thank you. Now, Public Prosecutor, please proceed to present the case.
Much obliged, my lord. On 23 August 1994, a headless body named Ali Ahmad bin Muhammad Ullah was found dead in King Swee Liang Old Palm Estate. On 26 August 1994, the accused was arrested, and while she is being interrogated by the investigating officer, the accused admitted that she had buried the head of the deceased at the Charuk Puting Old Palm Estate. The accused also confessed that she killed the victim to bring a human skull to Bomo to win a 4-digit lottery. My lord, I ask for the accused to be sentenced according to Section 302 of the Penal Code, which stated that whoever commit murder shall be punished with death. My lord, please allow me to call for the witness of this case.
The prosecution may call the witness.
Do you swear the evidence you shall give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Please state your name, occupation, and relation with the accused.
My name is Maria, anak perempuan Meganantine. I am a worker at Ladang Kurnia Setia and Francisca's friend.
Witness, you may give your story to the court.
Francisca asked me to drive the car deep into the Old Palm Estate because she wanted to finish her drink and to avoid being caught drinking by the police patrol. And at the Old Palm Estate, I was alone in the front of the car while they were drinking. Then I heard someone being hit and went to the rear of the car to look. After that, I saw Francisca hit Ali on the head with a rattan can, and she also dragged Ali away as she was carrying a parang.
Does the accused say anything about murdering Ali? What exactly do you see on the weapon she used?
Francisca did not say anything about murdering Ali, and I saw blood on the rattan can that she used to hit Ali.
My lord, I wish to emphasize the fact that accused hit the deceased's head, causing the blood to be oozing out. The accused also dragged the deceased while carrying a parang shows that she has the intention to kill the deceased, and she is in the process of killing the deceased. That's all from me, my lord.
Does the defense counsel have any questions?
My lord, may I ask some questions towards our witness?
Yes, please.
Much obliged, my lord. Witness, as you stated before, you all bought 2 cans of beer and a glass of soju. Were all of you was in the right state of mind? Or any of you is already drunk due to drinking 2 cans of beer and a glass of soju? Well, that is quite a lot of drink you had there.
They all drank while chatting and laughing, but Ali was the only one who was heavily drunk, while Francisca was still cautious at that time, as she knew how to conduct me to drive to the oil palm estate and to the temple to get another parang. Even after drinking that much alcohol. She also asked me to return to the oil palm estate to get Alice's body. Then, on our way to Charak Puting, Francisca asked me to stop twice to throw the weapons and Alice's clothes into a swamp and hide a black plastic container by covering it with some oil palm fronds.
Witness, could you please explain and try to make this court understand the reason of why would she commit such act? Why would she kill someone and then chop off their head? Did she already planned to attack Ali or targeted Ali before this?
This is because she wanted to win the 4-digit lottery, and she also discussed how to get the 4-digit lottery, and one of the ways was to bring someone's skull to Bomo to seek help in winning the lottery, but never said anything about targeting Ali.
Do you, witness, have any proof to support your claim and statement? I would like to remind to you that this honorable court abide by the principle of proof, honesty, and justice.
I do not have any proof such as recording or any evidence to support my claim, but I do honor this word of honesty that I made upon this honorable court.
My lord and dear respective court, the witness here could not provide to us any solid or concrete proof for the claim that she made. This is the case of a murder, and the burden and onus of proof shall be beyond reasonable doubt. The state of the witness could not provide any evidence to support her claim, clearly could not fulfill the burden of proof. Thank you, witness, for answering my question, and much obliged, my lord. After hearing out from the witness, I hereby request to the court to hear the story from the Francisca herself. May it please this honorable court.
The witness is excused. The court now summoned the accused to give her side of story towards the court.
You may return to your seat, witness. The accused may come forward to give her details to the honorable court.
Thank you, Mr. Counsel and Mr. Officer. Much obliged, my lord, for allowing me to give the story of my side. My lord, it is true that we did have conversation about earning easy money, and one of the ways that we discussed was by having nombor ekor. And the ways to earn a good nombor ekor that we discussed before during that time was to get some help from Bomo. The Bomo, by using black magic and supernatural elements, can help us to have nombor ekor, so we could win the nombor ekor to get money. But my lord, it was merely a conversation, and it is not a plan to be commit, or even it was a rough plan to be planned in detail. It was just a mere conversation between me and the witness at that time.
Please explain, do you purposely give a ride to Ali and buying alcoholic drinks which later made him drunk? Do you deliberately intend to trick Ali by pretending as if you were doing a good deed to him, but in fact, you are just trying to make things easier for you to kill him? Please explain yourself.
My lord and other respected members of the court, we were driving on the road and we saw him walking and we asked him where his destination was, and coincidentally, his destination is on the same road as we are. Therefore, we gave him a ride. Upon the journey, we asked him if he already had his meal or drink, which he answered not yet and he did not have any money to buy anything. We then asked him what his favorable drink would be, and then he answered alcoholic drink. He purposely asked for the alcoholic drink. Therefore, we did not purposely plan to target him and then to offer him a ride to induce him on having alcoholic drinks so that we could kill him to be taken to the Bomoh for black magic use on the purpose of getting the nombor ekor.
Now, we will start the submission of both parties. Public Prosecutor, you may start your submission first.
My lord, on behalf of the public prosecutor, I submit that the accused do have the mens rea for her action, as she needs a human skull to bring to Bomoh to win the 4-digit lottery. And I wish to bring in light that the accused does commit the act serious as she is in a conscious mind. My lord, the accused has even thought of eliminating any traces and weapons used to kill the deceased. My lord, this obviously shows that she is in her right mind when committing such act. My lord, I pleaded that the accused be sentenced to death penalty according to section 302 of the Penal Code.
The defendant counsel, you may deliver your submission.
My lord, on behalf of the defendant, we submit that my client, the defendant, was being drunk at the time and she was doing the said action out of her unconsciousness due to her own state of being drunk by the consumption of alcohol in a heavy level which is more than she could usually manage. Therefore, we plead under the section 84 of the Penal Code, which is any act that was made under the state of unsound mind, which in this case, my client being unsound of mind due to being drunk and not at the right state of her mind, clearly did not intend to commit the offence. Hence, she could not be held liable, as she did not have the element of mens rea and only having the actus reus, while to be held liable, she must possess both elements. She commits the action without having any intention and doing it under the influence of alcohol. Therefore, she could not be held liable for the murder of Ali. Much obliged, my lord. May it please this honourable court, I shall end my submission. Much obliged, my lord.
We shall take 5 before proceeding with the judgment and decision of the honourable court.
After examining all facts of the case, the statements by the witness, and argument of both parties, here are my judgments. The defendant was guilty of murder by executing and chopping Ali's head to be brought upon Bomoh to get lottery's number, or well known as nombor ekor. The appellant seems to use black magic for the purpose of his action. Section 84 of Penal Code that give protection for the people of unsoundness of mind states that nothing is an offence which is done by a person who at the time of doing it by reason of unsoundness of mind is incapable of knowing the nature of the act, or that he is doing what is either wrong or contrary to law. Therefore, protection of intoxication and drunkenness by the virtue of this section is invalid to be applied by the defendant, and she shall be sentenced of death penalty. The court is dismissed.